Hi guys, welcome to my channel, and today we are going to do some pocket prayer books, Catholic ones obviously. So yeah, this is the Catholic mom, crafting cute, and let's get started. So here I have these like really inexpensive Catholic prayer journals, prayer books. Some I got for free, some I paid just for a few dollars for. But, you don't have to spend a lot of money for some Catholic prayer books. These are some of my more inexpensive ones. I do have more substantial ones and more. I also have some just Christian Bibles, Christian prayer journals and prayer books as well. But these are my specific Catholic ones that I have gotten. That I use regularly, and I also got one today, so I'll show you. I'll just flip through them and have a little commentary what they're for, and yeah, I hope this inspires you. And you just, you can get them anywhere from your rectories, Catholic stores, online, and also like, if you sign up for some Catholic services or charities, they also send you these as well. So just to get started, here they are, and I will go one by one. So this is my mini Bible. I have done a video about this before. It is the Gideon's mini Bible, and they do have tons of these on eBay in all different colors. It is the New Testament, Psalms, and Proverbs. So I'll just do a flip through. And this is what I use for adoration at times when I go to adoration, since it's so tiny, fits in my purse. You could see, and I have them separated by like Proverbs, Psalms, letters, and the Gospel. So you could see, so tiny. Here we go. There is no red letter, and the paper is super thick compared to a regular Bible. So it's pretty nice to have. So I'll usually keep this, like I said, in adoration. And then I have these, like, I printed out this little adoration card. So, it's usually like those big ones, but I made a super small version of it. And then I covered it in fabric. And then I have this little pocket prayer book. And like I said, I got this at my Catholic store in town, which maybe I'll do a video for you guys to show you it. It's a great little store. It has all Catholic and Christian items, but mostly it's very Catholic. So I will do a little tour of that. But yeah, you have like, your basic little prayers. My mom has one of these as well. She keeps in her wallet when she goes to mass. So she usually goes like 5-10 minutes early, and she'll just flip through it, do her prayers. See, and then I have like the days of the rosary, which I still can never remember. I am not the most perfect Catholic person, guys. So yes, I do notes on things. Just a little card. But yeah, it has all the basic necessities that you need. So we have that one. Like I said, I keep this in my little pencil case for when I go to adoration. I have like this little case, and it just has like hand sanitizer, notes, a pen, things like that. So I'll put this off to the side. And now I have this guy, another little pocket prayer book. Same here. This is from Reverend Lawrence Lovasic, SVD, Catholic Publishing Corp of New Jersey. And again, you could get these at most Catholic stores, have things like this. And you have preface, the Mass, daily prayers, morning prayers, night prayers, confession, communion, prayers for every day of the week, prayers for liturgical times, prayers for our Blessed Mother, prayers of the saints. Stuff like this I like to do when I go to confession. I go to confession, I would say about one every month. I go once a month, once every 2 months. or if something happens, obviously, that I need to go, I'll go more frequently. But, on average, I like to go like once a month. So yeah, and I bring something like this one, and I also have another one, which I'll show you, which I use that one as well to go. But yeah, so we have these like little prayer books. And the font is pretty nice and big. Regina Caeli, I say it in Italian, Caeli. Divine Help. Every day of the week. I mean, it's great little stuff. Lent. I'm just doing a quick flip through, guys. The Rosary. So I do tend to use YouTube when I do my rosaries. I don't do it out of a book. I like to do it with someone. I just find it more helpful that way. So when I do rosaries, that's one of the only things I don't use a book for. Like I said, I do, either live with other people. So you can do a whole group of people because it's supposed to be more powerful if you do that. Or if you're doing a plenary indulgence. Or I do a pre-recorded one on YouTube, which I can always share links of the ones that I use. There's like a famous one, Kristen Cross's, which is a great one. You could start with that. But there are tons of them on YouTube, which I prefer to use. Or there's the Hallow app that people tend to use. So here we are, the Pocket Prayer Book. There is the ISBN in case you want to see. Okay. So this is my Catholic prayer book, and this is one of my favorite ones that I tend to use when we're getting a little bit more substantial in the books. I had this cover from a Sanrio planner book, and I just put it on, but it didn't have room, so I cut it. Here we go. So yeah, just the standard, some notes. And it's in full color. Like I said, the pages are a little more substantial. And this one has like a breakdown of the Mass, which is great. It's the liturgy of the Word and then the liturgy of the Eucharist. And then it has the Stations of the Cross. This is great if you're doing a plenary indulgence. And then there's like a whole bunch of prayers. But it is... Aquinas Press has a bunch of these type of little books. So if you guys can take a look on Aquinas Press books. But it is starting to fall apart. So I'm probably going to have to just restaple it or bind it somehow. Maybe I could glue it. No, I don't want to cover that. I don't know. I'll figure out a way. If you guys have a suggestion on how to rebind this, because I really like this one. What is this? It's a prayer thing. Okay. But yeah, so I really like this one, but I have to figure out how to rebind it. So if you guys have a little TikTok or something you could send my way, I would appreciate that. So we have this one. And also Aquinas Press, I have this Blessed Sacrament Prayerbook. Again, I use this during some sort of adoration time. And this is a great way, a little book just to have during adoration. So here is the table of contents. If you guys want to screenshot any of that and take a look. But it has, all these like different prayers before the Lord. So there's all different ways to do adoration. You could just sit in silence. You could pray. You could do a rosary. You could do speak with Jesus. You could, have a saint pray with you to Jesus the Lord. There's all different ways, and there's tons of great videos about it online just to, what to do during adoration. I've done it more in life as I'm older, not when I was younger. So this is definitely, it's a great way to be closer to the Lord. So here we go. Again, some color illustrations. A great addition. So here we go. We have the original Pieta Prayer Book. Again, my friend Brittany gave this to me. She is one of my good Catholic friends, and we go to mass and stuff during the week. But she's like, I have this book for you. I'm going to give it to you. So this one is in black and white. Again, it's just some like approved prayers and dedications. You know, some great prayers. A lot of them, most of these books have, you know, the core prayers that we need every day. So here we go. So this is great. If any of you guys are Christian and are discerning Catholicism, these are some books, little prayer books that you might want to take a look at. Because I do have a lot of Protestants discerning Catholicism. I've had messages and things like that, or recent converts, which is great. But here we go. We have, like I said, there's a picture. And there we go. This is a great Polish one. Okay. And then this one I got at church during the holidays, which is so cute. It's a little pocket Christmas one. It's got all these like little, it's like little stories and prayers and things. I don't know. I liked it. It's great to have at Christmas time, which is my favorite time of the year. I absolutely love Christmas. Great little beautiful illustrations. So we have that one. And then this one I got today. The rectory of my church, I usually leave, we swap out things. So like I had a stack of Divine Mercy cards. I'll show you. So I had a stack of these, so I left them in the rectory because my other church in Manhattan had hundreds and hundreds of them. So I took some and just shared them with the parish in my main parish in town. So I gave a whole bunch of these out, like a stack of them. And I usually keep some in my wallet too, in case, you know, you want to give it to someone who just bought a car, or a friend, or someone who just who's starting to go back to confession and little things like that. I usually give them a card, just for an additional, additional welcoming back and all of that. So this was in the rectory, and everyone shares extra things that they got. So like I said, I swapped it out. I gave cards, and then I took this, and then maybe I'll put it back, and you know, if things I've read already, and I'll put it back in its place. But this was like so cute. It was like this little book of prayers, and I wanted to share it with you guys. I was like, oh, I like that little book of prayers. So this is a new one. I'm actually taking a look at it with you. I just got it this morning at Mass. So prayers throughout the day, special times, Thanksgiving, mysteries, scriptural prayers, family, peace, saints, vocations, travelers, and Sacred Heart missions. So this week, actually during the homily, we're talking about a lot of vocations, how people aren't doing their, there's not as much vocationals anymore. So I do pray for that. You know, my cousin, I've spoke about it before on, I think on a TikTok. My cousin discerned monastic life. She did several years as a nun, a cloister nun in Italy, but ultimately didn't do the final vow. I don't know if she's going to go back to it. She hasn't made any decisions like that or spoke about it. So we just, let her have her own decisions to make. But she did do the cloister nun life. It was very difficult, but she's extremely religious. And I pray that she just does what she feels is the right thing to do. And all of that, if you have that calling, of course, it's your decision, and it's a big decision to make, but it is a great decision, a beautiful decision. So, so we were talking about that today at Mass. So, just pray for the vocations, because we need people in the church. And I always tell my husband, if something happens to you, I will probably become a nun. I would never get remarried again. I have my daughter and this life, and I think I would want it. My next step in life would be to just devote all my time to the Lord. And, give everything to my daughter, obviously, if she was grown and had her own family. But yeah, so give that thought, guys. Pray for the vocations in the church. So we have cute, and the pages are nice. Okay, Sign of the Cross, Lord's Prayer, Doxology, Hail Mary, and Morning Offering. And we got the main prayers. The days, Holy Spirit, Act of Faith, Act of Hope, Memorare, Guardian Angel. This is a nice little book. I like these images as well. Before and after meals. Forgiving. This is a great one, guys. We have to forgive. Foot of the cross. Act of contrition. These are really the good basics, guys. And if anyone wants to screenshot any of these prayers, which is a great idea. Just going to go slowly. It's a great faithful departed, all generations. Divine praises, Thanksgiving, mysteries of the Rosary, parents' prayer, that's a big one. Holy Family, mothers. Well, this is a great little book. It has some great stuff. Grandparents, families, peace. I think my daughter is singing. You might hear it in the background. And the dogs are playing. I have my parents coming over soon where, it's, you guys know I'm Italian, so I'm going to be cooking big Sunday dinner as soon as I log off and post this video. Here we go. The dogs are playing. Part of God's creations, kids and dogs. But here we go. And that's that. So I'll just pull these all back one by one. We have the Christmas one. Catholic Prayer Book. This one and this, guys. So yeah, like I said, guys, you can get these anywhere. Catholic stores, rectories, online, and some places, you could sign up and get them for free as well. So if you guys have a favorite little pocket prayer book, just drop it down below and I'll take a look at it. And I would love to get some for myself and maybe for reviewers. And again, guys, I got to do a contest. We're approaching 700. I think I'm at 6 and something on my YouTube. So I just have to figure out how to win something and announce that name and make sure that that person is the correct person, because there's no direct messaging on YouTube. So if you guys have a good idea on how I could do that, maybe I'll just do it and then do it on TikTok too. I don't know exactly how, because I have a box of stuff I'm getting ready for a big giveaway. So that being said, have a blessed day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And go to your confessions, see a pastor, repent, all that good stuff, and spend time with the Lord. And hope this, guys, inspires you to get a little prayer book too. Thank you, guys. God bless. Bye.